August 31st, 2014. An ordinary day until the internet explodes. On Reddit, countless photos begin to surface. Not just any photos, but private, explicit images of Hollywood's biggest stars. Actresses, models, singers, even athletes. These photos were never meant to see the light of day. Within hours, the subreddit dedicated to these leaks gains over 100,000 subscribers. Millions of people scramble to view the images, and the internet descends into chaos. At the center of it all? Jennifer Lawrence, Hollywood royalty at the time, fresh off the success of the Hunger Games. Her name dominates headlines as the most widely shared victim of this massive breach. But this wasn't just an invasion of privacy, it was a calculated attack, a carefully orchestrated crime. How did these hackers gain access to such personal photos? Who were they? And what drove them to commit one of the most infamous privacy breaches in history? This is the story of Celebgate. The leak didn't come out of nowhere. Days earlier, whispers began on darker corners of the internet. Forums like AnonIB, where users bragged about having explicit photos of some of the world's most famous women. They promised that something big was coming. Users traded the stolen photos like currency, offering them in secret exchanges or even selling them outright. But on August 31st, someone decided to post the entire collection online. The leak spread like wildfire, and the damage was done. At first, people speculated about how the hackers pulled this off. The photos were primarily taken on iPhones, leading many to believe Apple's iCloud service had been hacked. Even actress Kirsten Dunst tweeted her frustration, sarcastically thanking iCloud for the breach. But Apple was quick to deny a system-wide hack. Instead, investigators discovered the truth. Hackers used phishing emails to trick celebrities into giving up their login credentials. These emails looked like official messages from Apple, warning users of suspicious activity and asking them to reset their passwords. Once the hackers had access to an account, they used tools to download everything stored in iCloud, including personal photos and videos. But who were these hackers? The trail eventually led to a small group of men in their 20s and 30s living across the United States. They were ordinary people, teachers, bank employees, even a father of two. For years, they had been stealing private photos, trading them within an exclusive group. Investigators uncovered their methods, but not all of them faced justice. While the FBI was able to arrest and convict a handful of hackers, the key question remains: who first posted the photos online? To this day, the identity of the person responsible for the mass leak remains unknown. The Celebgate scandal highlighted just how vulnerable even the most powerful people can be in the digital age. It was a chilling reminder of the importance of cybersecurity and the devastating consequences of ignoring it. So, how can you protect yourself? Always enable two-factor authentication, be wary of suspicious emails, and never reuse passwords across accounts. These simple steps can make a world of difference. As the dust settles on the Celebgate scandal, we're left to confront its deeper implications, not just for the victims, but for all of us. This wasn't just an invasion of privacy. It was a cultural moment that revealed uncomfortable truths about our relationship with technology, celebrity, and accountability. The internet is a tool of incredible power, but it's also a double-edged sword. It connects us, entertains us, informs us, but it also exposes us, commodifies us, and in some cases exploits us. The same technology that allowed fans to connect with their idols became a weapon that stripped those idols of their most intimate moments. And while the hackers are undoubtedly guilty, the larger question remains: what role did we, the public, play? Millions of clicks, shares, and downloads perpetuated the violation. Millions of people justified their curiosity as harmless, forgetting or perhaps ignoring that real people were on the other side of those screens. Celebrities may live in the spotlight, but that doesn't mean they consented to have every part of their lives dissected and consumed. Privacy isn't just a luxury for the privileged few. It's a fundamental right, one that was trampled over in this case. But Celebgate was about more than just celebrities. It was a wake-up call for the digital age. If Hollywood's most powerful figures could have their accounts hacked and their lives exposed, what does that say about the rest of us? How secure are we truly? Every photo, every email, every piece of personal data we upload to the cloud becomes part of a vast digital ecosystem, one that we don't fully control or understand. This breach exposed weaknesses not just in technology, but in our collective awareness. It reminded us that even the strongest systems are only as secure as the people who use them. A weak password, a moment of trust in a phishing email, a lack of two-factor authentication, that's all it took to shatter lives and erode trust. And yet, how many of us still ignore these lessons? How many of us still leave our doors wide open in the digital world, convinced it won't happen to us? The victims of Celebgate paid a heavy price, not just in terms of their privacy, but in their mental health, their sense of safety, and, for some, even their careers. This wasn't a fleeting scandal. It was a trauma that lingered long after the headlines faded. Jennifer Lawrence called it a sex crime, a sentiment echoed by many others whose lives were impacted. Yet, despite the public outrage, it's worth asking, have we changed? Have we learned? What do you think about the Celebgate scandal? Have we, as a society, done enough to prevent something like this from happening again? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, your digital security matters. Take a moment today to secure your accounts and encourage those around you to do the same. Together, we can create a safer, more respectful digital world. Subscribe for more stories that uncover the hidden truths of our digital age. And check out our video on the Russian hackers who turned data theft into a billion-dollar empire. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.